Enjoy.
Muchas gracias, Brenda. I'm here because of you. Mi Buenos Aires, querido. Crecimiento, acá estoy. Thank
Por favor,
you very
un fuerte
much.
aplauso para María.
Thank you. Brenda, you invited me and I'm here. It's just unbelievable.
Thank you so much. Obrigada.
Direct from São Paulo, Brazil. This is me, Maria Gorete Freitas. I have been a scientist for 40 years plus, doing mosquitoes. Yes, I'm a mosquitologist. This profession exists. And you know, my first international travel was right here to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, to collect a mosquito. The type locality is in Varadero. So I came here to collect a very rare specimen and to put in my master thesis. So I'm really happy to be here 40 years later. Today, I'm a leader of DeSci. We do decentralize the science, and of course, this is the way to go. You know, I was in traditional science for 40 years, and I was really eager to try different things, being always an innovator. So, do you know that the scientific publication industry is huge, and it's even bigger than the cinema industry? I do not know if it was Martin or Santiago who said that yesterday, and it was one of my slides. I think you had a sneak peek in one of my slides. So yes, and it generates $26 billion per year. And we are going to show you why, you know. And why do I decide to do this? Because it was right in my years, you know, just wrapping up my first career as a scientist, as a mosquito specialist, that I contributed to a chapter in a book. And I was very happy because I would collect royalties, you know. Mind you, I did not know. I did not know better. So I went to read the contract, you know, of this publishing house to find out that I was giving away my copyrights. And I start talking to everybody, you know, to all my co-authors. Do you know that? Have you read the contract? Nobody heard, nobody read. Nobody wants to know. It says, you know, you are just impairing the time to market of our book. Just, you know, why do you make so many questions? Anyways, so I was just, you know, saying, how come in a society that gives my rights for my lifespan plus 70 years, why would I give free my copyright like this? So I had to sign because I received this phone call from my director saying, Maria, come down here. And, you know, I knew I was in trouble. So I just went and signed the bloody contract. And that day, I promised to myself, I'm going to change it. You know why? Because people like us, we do not accept things the way they are. We say, we will change it. So today, publishing is a very painful, expensive process, like everybody else said here, you know. You have to choose the right journal. It's 50,000 journals worldwide. Half of them are in English. You know, you have different submission formats. So sometimes it can take you hours from days, you know. They ask for signatures from your director. And then you pass through many rounds of revision. Sometimes the reviewers, they are not well fed, you know, they really give you trouble. So after the peer reviewing, that I still believe is a good format, you pay for publishing. In my area, you know, the health area, we pay from $2,000 to $6,000 one paper. Did you know that? Many people do not know that, you know. Some journals, they charge $11,000 for one paper, okay? And then they charge you also for open access. It's a very nice name with a very big fee. I'll tell you, because, the American government said that every project that was funded by NIH had to be open access. Okay, this open access was $2,000. After this law from the government, what do you think that the publishing houses did? They just increased the open access fee from 2 to 4. Of course, now it's compulsory. Okay, so you pay more, 4,000. You already paid 6,000. This is a lot of money for us, in South America. You can 10K. You can do a project, So you have to choose. Am I going to publish? Am I going to work? And you have to publish because science is made like this, So in the end, you went all these roller coaster, and editors and reviewers are not paid. I told you that. Yeah, even though it's 10K inside for every paper. After that, your copyright is expropriated. Can we change this? Yes, we can. If we envisage and create for ourselves a new future for science. And we call this decentralized science. And we are the DeSciers. We create this decentralized science. So right now, we have this platform. It's called the DeSci Journals. We are in version 2. We used to be the DeSci Journal before Kyle from LexDAO, a very good friend, asked me, can I use your framework for doing my own journal on legal engineering? Yes, if you do not know what legal engineering is, Ramona is here. She can teach you that lawyers are also writing smart contracts. So this is a decentralized science publications platform where you can create your articles, but you also can create your own journals. This is me and my co-founder, Danilo Melo. He is a doctor with 3 MBAs. And we have a list of very, very great advisors, from Brazil and elsewhere, who help us to address the problem of unpaid peer review, expensive publications, and copyright. So I already told you that's $26 billion industry per year. We have 7 million papers submitted, so this is a number that you have to keep because it's part of our business model. And 50,000 journals, 3 million published per year. It's a huge market. We have to. So the DeSci journals, we want 100% copyright for the authors. We want an easy way, affordable, using Web3 technologies in a collaborative way, permanent, unbreakable links, because this happens as well. If you just, publish your paper 20, 30 years ago, maybe you wouldn't find it anymore. And also, create funding for your own work. So we created this layout with a one-page submission, no more pages and pages and pages. You just upload, you give some information, and you're good to go. You receive a link. You can even choose your own reviewers. And we created a great UX. We charged 180 USD or equivalent per submission, that is going to be distributed among the peer reviewers and layout people who do all the layout and everything. We only keep for us 14%. We do it 10 times faster, and we make sure that the copyright is yours, publishing your paper as an NFT. It's up to you how you're going to use what you have created. So do authors want this? Yes, they do. Only in Brazil, we produce like 1.5 million works per year of capstone, you know, the graduation monographies that we have to do. We have 25,000 people that receive their PhDs, 50,000 that receive their MSCs. Look at the numbers in the States, 200,000 PhDs per year, almost 1 million of masters. We operate on crypto, so we accept any currency you have. You have Argentinian pesos, you have Brazilian reais, you have euros, you have dollars, you have ARBs, you have optimism, you have Matic that will change to POL. Anything we accept, USDCs, USDTs. And we also make sure that this is very fast. So we have onboarded those communities here, you know, Journal of Legal Engineering, the biohackers with Advancing Humanoid Digest. Just heard that Brenda has some, he's part of this biohackers herself. The DeSci journal, that was the original, and the TCC that collects the capstone works, and also a group that researched psychedelics in Chile called the Mushroom Protocol, who created the horizons in biotechnology. This is the link to our platform. You're all welcome to submit your paper or also publish and submit your own journal. So create a journal. Why don't we do that, you know? Why do we have to publish to somebody else? I believe that sometimes when you are in the game, you do not understand the rules of that game, you know? So you just publish. You're there, you publish. Not knowing that what you're exchanging is your knowledge to prestige. You're buying prestige. You're not buying publication. It's fine. Is this the game that you want to play? Fine. But you have to know that, and you have to be able to choose. Here, we give you an alternative for all this industry. You want to do the traditional way, and you want to do the alternative way, the second way, do it. Do it both. Do it once. It's your choice. It must be your choice always. We have additional solutions as well. You know, the capstone work, it's 50 USD or equivalent. And we also do blockchain registration of protocols, images, anything that you consider that is your intellectual property and you want protected while you're working. Are there risks in what we are doing? Yes, you know, we can maybe it doesn't resonate well, we don't get finance, we have to find crypto-friendly jurisdictions. We already did, you know, we are part of Prospera, part of Vitalia. We have to seek prestige just the way the traditional guys do. We have to attract very nice people for our editorial board to bring credibility. And also, we have to provide very good quality. So here we are raising 100K. We are in Gitcoin and Polygon, all those alternative funding systems. You know, we already found the right jurisdiction. It was not Brazil, unfortunately. And looking for partners for adding credibility, adding to what our mission and our beliefs are, peer review, and also building our brand. So as I told you, this is a community cash flow. It's better seen in money. So 29 goes to our treasurer, while 151 goes to everybody who's building. And you can use the same model for your own journal. Editors will get paid, reviewers will get paid, journals, onboarding, you know, leads that people give to you, images, designers, everybody will get paid. And you can see here that Prospera provided us with 2.5% taxes. Can you believe that? You know, I said, when I first heard, I said, my ears trapped me. I'm not hearing it well because I'm, used to hear 20, 25, 35. This is the taxes that we pay in Brazil. So this is how much we can make together, for a $26 billion industry per year. And take into account that STEM is 70%, and health is 70% inside this 70%, we come with $3.5 million. If we just have 10% of this market share, we go for 350,000 papers, charging 180 per submission. We have an opportunity to generate for ourselves, not for the publishing houses, $63 million per year. Isn't that wonderful? So for the blockchain registration, we also have built this magnificent platform. It's in Register Maxi.io, where you can register very easily your documents, your inventions, your protocols, your creations, your images, as you go. These are the milestones. This is Danilo and I during Blockchain Rio 2022. Brenda, do I have 13 minutes? Is that so?
It's right.
Okay.
But if you want, you're
No,
free.
It's, because I want to tell a story. If I had the 3 minutes, I would not. So I will tell a story. I was in Blockchain Rio. How did I find DeSci? Or how did DeSci found me, isn't it? I was in a birthday party, and I was talking to someone about this problem with the papers. And the guy told me, why don't you use NFTs? What? It's an NFT. Anyways, Says, yeah, no fungible tokens. I said, what are you talking about? And then one thing pushed the other, and I end up in Blockchain Rio. It was an event and everything. I was there, looking for people, network and everything. I went to look at the programming, and then it says, pitch night tonight. I did not know what it was, to tell you the truth. And I said, I'm going to enroll myself, Nobody's going to pick up a scientist. No way. So minutes later, in my WhatsApp comes, you have been selected for the pitch night. You have 3 minutes to pitch your project. So I went to Danilo and I said, Danilo, I am sorry to inform you, but I have enrolled ourselves in the pitch night contest. We are selected, and I have to do it in 3 minutes. I said, I'm a teacher, I'm a professor. I cannot do 3 minutes, for God's sake. And I said, no. Wait here. Let's adjust. And we train and we train and we train again. And I was very well trained for the 3 minutes. While we were doing this practice, Shadi Eldamati, he's a neuroscientist, very well known. He built Holonym, that is a credibility and ID decentralized for science. He messaged me and said, Maria, Gitcoin has put DeSci as hashtag for GR15. I said, I'm sorry. I am very busy training for my pitch. And he said, I do not care. Drop everything you're doing. This is Gitcoin. And I said, God, this is a day. This is a day. So I did. I entered the Gitcoin, and I said, wow, I'm really used to funding, traditional funding. So I said, oh, God, it's going to take me days. And what Gitcoin wanted was an image, and in the case of their logo, and a paragraph of my project. And that was it. I said, wow, this is crypto funding. I like that. So These are two stories in parallel. I'm making a movie here with 2 stories in parallel. So I went to the pitch night. Don't let me forget about the Gitcoin. So I went to the pitch night, and when I arrived there was a huge line, and the organizer said, there are too many people. It's going to be 1 minute pitch. I said, oh, God, I've trained for 3 minutes. I cannot do 1 minute. But Danilo said, don't worry. He started with saying that this is a $26 billion industry because there are investors in the audience. So, okay, fine, I did that. And we end up being winners. Oh, wow, it's here with the 3 other projects. So, they pick up the scientists, and also they picked up the project. It was very nice. Now about Gitcoin, it was very strange because it was our first round, and we made 4,000 dice. What the heck is a die? And I said, well, but I made the dice, soon after, to understand that people wanted my dice. And I said, wow, this has value. And to understand for the first time what a currency is. A currency is not pesos, it's not reais. It's what the other wants, and the other gives value. So my dice have a lot of value and allowed me to build those platforms, the version 1 and version 2. I'm in Gitcoin since right now a part of operators in GG21. So we just finished yesterday night for applications. But we are a team, and we are accepting decentralized science projects. You can also do it. Maybe it's too little for Americans or for Europeans to receive 4K dice, or 4K ARBs or optimism. But for me and for us, I believe it is a money that takes you off the ground. It really does. So I'm really grateful to Gitcoin and also to DeSci for being accelerating us in this process. So we created the DeSci as it is now. We have been organized many events in Brazil, DeSci Americas, DeSci Summit, also we are still MVP. We went to Prospera. We took part of Vitalia this January. This year is like, wow, how come? We've done a lot of things. And the year is still up. So made part of the campus party where we launched the TCC journal, just being selected by the DeSci in their Web3 accelerator, where Rodrigo is also part. He is leading me and also guiding me with all these new things that we are learning. This is our roadmap. We want a lot, but we really think that we can make science much better. The implications, if we succeed, is to have a huge impact in the knowledge. And knowledge is our main asset as humans. That's how I see. Someone said this today, and I really believe in that too. So this is me. This is where you can text me. I'm always open to one-to-one, to exchange ideas. I love ideas. I love the kind of 40 hertz that you give to me every day. So, and this takes us to the link of all the platforms that I told you, and also to our Twitter and Telegram accounts. So I still have 5 minutes. This was not a 3-minute speech. I will let you ask your questions, and I thank you very much. Thank you again for all the sponsors, Alefi, DeSci World, Carolina is here. They have been a very great support of us in our all events, and also in our very beginning, It is a project that they said, wow, that's, it sounds nice. Sometimes we really need just this tap in the shoulder. DeSci Latam with Brenda, DeSci Argentina, DeSci, that's a magnificent Web3 accelerator for all our science, and Becker DAO. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias, María.